welcome once again to your favorite YouTube channel. This is Daily Trend right here on Pinax News. And I'm here to tell you nothing but what is actually trending on social media. Over the weekend, one great artist who happens to be one of the richest people when it comes to the Nigerian music is Don Jazi. And a lot of people are asking him why he is still single. Well, fair enough. He has come on social media to tell us the kind of woman he always wants to be with. And upon opening up, we realize that it is one famous musician. And as time goes by, I'll tell you who this lady is. So John Dazi has finally opened up on his kind of woman. And according to him, he says that this woman must be a freak among other qualities. Talking about freak, most people call freak an odd or a quality that is not common. And so you should be a woman who is, a special woman. Yes, let me put it that way. A woman whose activities or a woman whose qualities are not normal. Not everybody will be able to do what you are doing. And what you are bringing out should be something unique and not everybody is going your way, just like I earlier mentioned. So we all know the Nigerian veteran producer and Marvin label owner, Don Jazi. Like I earlier mentioned, you cannot mention music without Don Jazi because a lot of musicians go to him for their songs to be produced. And also, even though he is just a producer, sometimes he writes the songs for them. And so a lot of songs that are hit songs or by the kind courtesy of Don Jazi. Also, in a conversation with Chinasa Anukam, yes, we know this lady to be one of interviewers that are very good at what they do when it comes to the media fraternity in Nigeria. This lady is one of the top notches, and the way she goes about her duties and how she does her interview, it's so nice. If you watch the way she does it, in fact, you will learn from her, and all the time you would love to watch her up and coming episodes. So this time around, she had a conversation with Don Jazi, and in the conversation, in fact, it was so exciting as a lot of people want to know, you have money, you have fame. We hardly even hear about you having kids or all those things, even though sometimes some celebrities decide to hide their personal lives from the public scene. Yes, we understand it that way. But Don Jazzy, you are not even married. Why are you still not married? And so in the conversation, he opened up about his spec in women while revealing the last time he went on a romantic date that was in 2019. Guys, you all should count with me. In 2019, 2020, 21, 22, that is a long time. That is almost 4 years. And so now we are saying, Don Jazzy, if it were to be an election by now, you'd have been overthrown. Or better still, we have voted in for another suggestion to be made. And so according to Don Jazzy, he says that to date him, you have to be courageous, you have to be trained, you have to be confident. And in which form is he trying to say? As for him, he said, as he went on to list some of the qualities he looks out for in a woman, the Marvin boss made some instances where he said one of the famous online people he is crushing us is no other than the music star Rihanna. Yes, the American star Rihanna is who he is crushing on. And people are asking, why is he crushing on Rihanna? Because we've not seen anything new about Rihanna of late. Yes, she came online a couple of times, I think earlier this year. There was news about her speculating on social media concerning her new catch, that is, she being in love with a new person. After all, we all knew Rihanna as we were growing up to be in a relationship, in fact, to be in one of the abusive relationships. And she is thanking her stars for getting somebody who is more lovely than the previous relationship she encountered. And also, a lot of people were like, Rihanna, because Rihanna was pregnant and she wasn't married yet. Yet, she came online to tell us that she is happy the feeling to be happy and even not married. Marriage is the last thing on her mind, like she said. But if God being so good, when the time is due, we will hear Rihanna ringing the doorbells on us, telling us about she walking down the aisle with the man of her dream. So the singer, that is Don Jazzy, came to say Rihanna is one of the ladies he is crushing on so badly. And so Rihanna, wherever you are, if you're watching us live, you should know that you have a crush, that is Don Jazzy, the Marvin manager. That is, he is in charge of the Marvin production. He also said the singer was just there, adding that his spec was changed and he grew older. And so even though he had a crush on Rihanna, there are some things that has changed about Rihanna. Besides, when it was in the 90s, the then Rihanna that we know is not now Rihanna that we are seeing, because the then Rihanna, you cannot whine and twist on stage more than Rihanna. But now she's a mother. We should spare her those stuffs. And now there are things that she wouldn't be able to do, just like I earlier mentioned. And so Rihanna that we are seeing as time goes by, we know there are some qualities in us that fades away, like our beauty and also some energetic moves that we used to do in our youthful ages. As time goes on, we grow. And so there are things we wouldn't be able to adjust to them. And so today in the news, Don Jazzy is telling us, even though he had a crush on Rihanna, yes, still there is another woman he is eyeing, because this woman has the qualities he is looking out for. And to become a freak, like I said, you have to be doing things extraordinary. If people are putting on pants and also wearing blouses, you should be able to do it in a different style, and also make sure what you are doing is going according to the likes of Don Jazzy, if only you want to be in his arms. So Don Jazzy, we know, even though he is a musician and also writes songs for people, we had an encounter with a dancer. Yes, that's even led to the marriage breakup of this lady. And unfortunately, the husband of this girl was pointing fingers at Don Jazzy and saying it is the fault of Don Jazzy for making their marriage to collapse. I'm talking about Ura, yes, the dancer. And so Ura Obidi, whose husband came online to tell us that the wife is a cheat and all that, was because the husband saw a video that is Don Jazzy and the wife doing something. We don't know whether it was true or false, because according to the messages that were leaked on social media, I could tell that Don Jazzy had something to do with her. Maybe Ura Obidi has these kind of freaky qualities he's looking out for in the woman. So maybe that was why they were making out, or they had something to do. So today, Don Jazzy has finally opened up. And so I believe very soon, all of us, we will be hearing another story coming from his camp. And it will be nothing than finally he has found somebody he wants to spend eternity with. So guys, we are still following the trends of what Don Jazzy is telling us about his personal life and all that. And so very soon I'll be hitting your decks with the newest gist from his camp. Do want to follow us if this is your first time. Subscribe to our channel. Call a friend to tell a friend, and also tell all people around you to come watch Daily Trends right here on Pinax News. My name is AA and I'm out.